The cabin shakes, but Martha's voice is steadier than the lights. "You all right?" she asks Isaiah, without softness. He nods once, gripping nothing. Silence stretches. She looks at him like turbulence is his fault. He holds her gaze anyway, calm enough to unsettle her. Isaiah moves toward his seat. "Problem?" Martha mutters, blocking him with her eyes. He says, "Just sitting." Her voice tightens. "I need to check." He breathes once, letting her authority shake under his calm, quiet refusal. Martha's voice cuts through the cabin. "Move to the back." Heads turn. Isaiah stays still. "I'm in my assigned seat," he says, calm enough to shake her. She leans in, forcing a glare. "Now." His silence holds, and the aisle feels different to everyone watching it shift. The argument dies when a sharp scream cuts through the aisle. A child slumps forward, still and pale. Passengers gasp. Martha freezes. Isaiah rises slowly. "Let me see him," he says. Her authority breaks first, replaced by a trembling, grudging nod now. Isaiah kneels, hearing the mother whisper, "Please help him." Her voice shakes. His hands move steady, but inside he feels every old doubt claw back. "I know what to do," he says quietly. Martha watches, her certainty slipping as his calm exposes everything she refused to see today. Martha steps forward, voice sharp. "I'll handle this." The mother cries, "Please, he's choking." Isaiah's gaze meets hers. "Let me help." She stiffens, jaw tight. Passengers shift uncomfortably. His calm doesn't demand permission. It exposes her authority as hollow, built on ego, not action. A phone clicks on. "Someone help that boy," a passenger whispers. Another leans forward. "He's a doctor." Martha stiffens, eyes darting. Isaiah kneels, calm. The murmurs grow, pressing around her. Her uniform feels smaller, her authority fading, as the cabin silently chooses competence over ego. Isaiah kneels beside the child. "Stay with me," he murmurs. The mother grasps his arm, voice trembling. Martha freezes, hands clenched. I'll get the kit," she stammers. Passengers lean forward, watching. Silence stretches, heavy, as his calm competence fills the space she once controlled. "I need an EpiPen." "Now," Isaiah says, voice steady. Martha swallows, fumbling. It's in the kit. I'll get it." The mother grasps Isaiah's hand, whispering, "Please, help him." A passenger leans forward, phone in hand, recording silently. Isaiah kneels, checking pulse. "Stay calm, breathe slowly." Martha hesitates at the cart, eyes wide. The cabin watches, silent, judgment heavy in every glance. He takes the EpiPen, administers it carefully. "There, that should help." The child's chest rises slightly. Relief ripples. Martha steps back, shoulders slumping, realizing control is gone. Isaiah stands, voice low but firm. The child's safe now. That's what matters. Passengers murmur, nodding. One says softly, "He handled it." The silence lingers, Martha's authority replaced by quiet competence, undeniable to every witness. Martha opens the emergency kit, hands trembling. I can't wait. Where is it?" A mother grips her child, whispering, "Please, help him." Isaiah kneels calmly, voice low. "It's okay. Just hand me the EpiPen." Martha's lips quiver. I thought, this is my responsibility." A passenger leans forward, phone raised silently. She's lost it." Isaiah's gaze meets hers, steady but firm. "Step aside. This is about the child, not control." Martha swallows, shoulders slumping, realizing the uniform shields nothing now. The cabin watches, murmurs rising softly. One whispers, "He knows what he's doing." She fumbles again, breath short, voice breaking. I'll step back." Isaiah takes the EpiPen, administering it carefully. "There, that's done." The child coughs, chest rising slightly. Relief moves through the cabin. Martha steps back fully, silent, authority dissolved, as the weight of competence replaces command. The captain steps into the aisle, voice firm. Explain what happened here. Martha swallows, fingers fidgeting with her badge. I was following protocol. He wasn't... A teenager lifts his phone, recording playing quietly. She blocked him, twice. The words hang. Murmurs ripple through the cabin. Martha's eyes dart, searching for support. None comes. Isaiah straightens, calm. The child needed help. That's what matters. A passenger whispers, finally, someone who knows what to do. The captain nods, expression tight. I see everything now. Thank you for showing the truth. Martha's jaw tightens, realization sinking in. The uniform shields nothing here. Silence grows heavier around her, isolating her in full view of everyone she tried to impress. Isaiah kneels beside the child, steady, unshaken. Martha steps back, quiet, stripped of control. The cabin exhales collectively. Judgment passed without a word. The recording speaking louder than any defense. The captain leans slightly forward, voice low but commanding. Why didn't you step in sooner? Isaiah's hands rest lightly on the child. I tried. The cabin falls silent. Even the engines seem to pause. Martha's breath hitches, eyes scanning the rows. The passengers' faces hold quiet judgment. A mother whispers, he stayed calm. He knew what to do. A flight attendant mutters, all this time, and we doubted him. Martha swallows hard. I thought. Her words crumble under the weight of every gaze. The uniform, the badge, the years of authority, they offer nothing here. Isaiah meets her eyes briefly, steady, unblinking. It wasn't about me, it was about the child. A teenager nods from the aisle, phone lowered. Truth doesn't need yelling. The captain exhales. Let this be a lesson. Competence matters more than rank. Martha steps back, shoulders slumping. No one argues, no one whispers. Her control dissolves quietly, leaving only the undeniable presence of calm, measured courage before the child. Narration lingers in the stillness. In the silent courtroom of the cabin, real authority never shouts. Martha sits at her kitchen table, phone in hand. She scrolls slowly, eyes narrowing. Unbelievable, she mutters. Each clip shows her standing over Isaiah, each comment sharper than the last. A coworker passes the doorway, nods briefly, then keeps walking. Martha swallows, tension knotting her chest. Her email inbox pings. HR again. She opens it. We'll be reviewing the incident further. Her hand shakes. The uniform she wore with pride now feels heavy on her chair beside her, like a weight she can't lift. She scrolls again. Faces, whispers, judgment. The silence presses in, louder than any words. Narration. Every ignored message, every turned face, every online verdict closes in, like the walls of a courtroom, and she's the defendant with no voice left to speak. Her breath falters. This wasn't supposed to happen, she whispers to the empty room. A neighbor knocks lightly. Everything okay? Martha forces a nod, but the hollow silence answers back. She sets the phone down slowly, the weight of the world finally pressing her into stillness. Narration lingers. Authority fades when competence and truth rise, and silence becomes the loudest witness. Martha sits on the edge of her couch, the room dim, shadows stretching across the walls. Her fingers hover over the play button on her phone. She presses it. The video flickers to life. Isaiah kneels beside the boy, calm, focused. Look at him, she whispers, voice barely above a breath, just doing it. Her hand trembles. She rewinds, watching the same frame again. His eyes, steady. No anger, no ego, only purpose. Narration. Every command he gave, every calm movement, carried a weight she never held. Competence spoke louder than her uniform ever could, her lips pressed together. I could have... She stops herself. The truth strikes sharper than any rebuke. She wasn't the one leading. She was blocking. Another replay, another silent admission. The difference between authority and power, between ego and responsibility, hits her fully now. Her shoulders slump. All those years, for nothing. Narration. In the quiet glow of the screen, Martha finally sees herself, her false authority laid bare, and the dignity she tried to suppress standing taller than she ever did. She sets the phone down slowly, silence stretching, the weight of realization pressing heavier than any uniform ever could. Isaiah steps off the porch, the morning sun soft on his face. A neighbor pauses mid-walk. "You handled that with grace, doctor," she says quietly, nodding. He offers a small, steady smile. "I did what I had, too." Another neighbor waves from across the street. "We saw you on the news. Thank you." Isaiah nods again, his voice calm. "It wasn't me alone, just doing my part." Narration. Requests for interviews pile in, letters arrive, handwritten, careful, sincere. Each one lands quietly, never loud, yet they mark recognition finally earned. A young boy tugs at his mother's sleeve. "That's him! He saved the kid!" Isaiah crouches slightly. "I just stayed calm, that's all." His steps are measured, deliberate, carrying the same steadiness he had on the plane. No boasting, no need. A neighbor calls out, "We see you now, Isaiah, truly." He nods once, letting the acknowledgement pass softly, a quiet dignity taking the place of applause. Narration. Life continues around him, interviews, nods, thank you notes, but Isaiah's presence never swells. He moves forward not louder, just brighter, each step a reflection of the calm strength that saved a life. Isaiah clears his throat, scanning the small crowd. "Dignity isn't passive," he says quietly, letting the words linger. A woman in the front row nods. It feels different hearing it that way. He continues, voice steady. "Justice doesn't always shout. Sometimes it waits. Sometimes it watches. Sometimes it simply stands." A man shifts in his seat. "Are you saying we've been looking in the wrong places?" Isaiah meets his gaze. "Often, yes. We mistake noise for change, loudness for courage, but true strength moves quietly, steadily, without needing applause." A teenager raises a hand, like what happened on that flight. He nods once, thoughtfully. "Exactly. Calm, precise action, even when no one believes you can. That's what matters." Narration. The room absorbs the words. No clamor, no sudden realization, just a subtle settling, a collective understanding that ripples outward, slow but tangible. A mother whispers to her friend, "I think we finally get it." Isaiah smiles faintly. It doesn't have to be loud to matter. Sometimes the smallest voice carries the heaviest truth. Heads bow slightly, murmurs spread. Recognition blooms quietly. Narration. In that calm, measured moment, the echo of one flight stretches further than the cabin walls. A shift begins, not violent, not dramatic, but undeniably real, touching hearts that had only waited to notice.